Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. So Noonie sent us this robotic vacuum for us to review. This is a new line of product they are offering and I am excited to give it a try. Alright, so let's unbox this. Alright, as always, I always like their packaging. It's very neatly packed inside. Attention to detail. That's what I mean. Okay, so you have stickers, quick start guide, user manual, and you have dust bag. Interesting. Two of them. Charging cable. Here is the vacuum itself. I like the color for some reason, even though it's brown, but it looks nice. So here is the vacuum itself. Here is the back end. And this is the charging station. Alright, so here's a charging station. On the bottom, you can actually roll up the access cable. Alright, so before you get started, I think you need to remove this cushion here. Let's see what else they have. Oh! They have another bag in here, so total of 3 dust bags. One is already inside the machine, the other 2 are just extras. Alright, cool. Looks pretty nice. Alright, let me go read up the instruction and charge this up and then give it a try. Alright, let's talk about the exterior really quickly. This is the charging base. I route the cable. Like there's a puck right here. I route the cable in. So it's showing the cable. So if you don't need that long, you can just put everything in the back. Now there's 2 openings where the cable can come out. So it makes really good cable management when you are laying down on the floor. Let's talk about the vacuum. It's really simple. There's only 2 buttons on top. This is the home button and this is the on-off power button. You open up the lid, you will see the dustbin. It's easy to remove. Just pull on the tab on top. And once it gets full, you take it out and just throw it in the trash and then put a new one in. Here's a brush and a cutter. So if there's anything that's tangled on the rotor underneath, you can use the cutter to cut it or use this brush to brush off some of the dust. On the bottom, now this is the brush. It only comes in 1 brush and here is the rotor. Now the rotor, you can take it off from pressing the 2 tabs on top and you can take it out and then get rid of the hair if there are any, do some maintenance. Alright, so let's download the app. If you're using Apple, you can scan this QR code. Android, you can scan this QR code. Now this is the icon you need to look for. Now I already pulled it up. The Noonie robot. Install this. Okay, what's so interesting is I have a bunch of Noonie products and they are using a different app versus this current robotic vacuum. So wait until it gets downloaded and installed and we're going to set this up. So it's just a comparison. And this is the original Noonie app, blue color, and this is the new Noonie robot app. So when you open this one, let me try to see if my other Noonie app, the sign in will work or not. Alright, interesting enough, my account that I signed up with the original Noonie app, it works as well. So searching for robot. Okay, what I need to do, I think I need to turn this thing on. Okay, so this is the Wi-Fi indicator. It's now flashing. And now the app is trying to connect to the robot. Alright, so once it found the vacuum, it will ask you to connect to the Wi-Fi. So locate your Wi-Fi signal and then type in the password. And it looks really simple. You have to start clean and then go home. And there's a map here and battery level. So let me go try this out really quick. So once you have linked up your app with your robot, and after the robot has been recharged, now you can use the app to control the robot. The app is really simple and easy to use. Once you start up for the first time, it will ask the robot to map the area. You just let the machine does its thing. Follow the guideline. They also tell you what you need to be mindful of and give you hints on how to make the whole process much smoother. The mapping is really quick because it doesn't do any vacuuming. Once that's done, then you can actually set up how you want that map to be. You can set up, divide the room into multiple different spaces, so you can do some customization with the map that you're on. Total amount of maps you can have on this app is 3. So if you need to have more than 3 maps, then you need to reconsider, maybe combine a couple of them and see what happens. Like I said, the app itself is really simple and easy to use. Now, one of the great things about this app is it follows the robot. Like wherever it goes, you will see a trail as far as where the robot is at or where has it been. The area that it has already vacuumed, it will mark blue. The area that hasn't been vacuuming yet is blank, and you'll be able to follow to see where the robot is. So that way, in case it ran out of battery, wasn't able to get home, you can easily find where the last location of the robot was. As far as for the vacuuming, there's nothing to write home about. It only has 1 brush, so the machine is mediocre at best in terms of vacuuming. I have sprayed some coffee grounds on the floor. I want the robot to be able to spot clean, but unfortunately it does semi okay job on the hardwood. I think it will do a better job if it's on a carpet, where it cannot spray the coffee beans out further. But on a hardwood surface, it just keeps spreading the coffee grounds all over the place. I have to do it 3 times in 3 different locations in order to vacuum up majority of it. And with the rest of it, I actually have to have it to vacuum the entire section of the floor in order to get it all cleaned up. It's mediocre in terms of vacuum power. It does go over obstacles quite easily as far as go from the hardwood to carpet. It was easily to climb over, and also it's pretty flat and can go under a lot of places where my other vacuums are unable to, due to the fact that they have lighter on the top of their vacuum. Alright, so my final thought about this vacuum. The pros are the fact that the Noonie app is really easy to use and control, and so the whole process is very seamless. I also like the fact that vacuum is much flatter and shorter compared to other vacuums out there, so it can go under a lot of tables and chairs that others cannot. Now the downside is this is Noonie's first robotic vacuum, so there are a lot of stuff that they can improve upon, such as their software and their firmware. In my experience, the app was easily accessible by iPhone than on Android. Another downside is the fact that the battery on this vacuum is not that big. It's less than 4,000 milliamp. For my experience, it barely able to finish 1 floor before it need to recharge. There were one instant it didn't even make it back to the station. So anyway, this is my review of the Noonie robotic vacuum. If you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.